I never believed in ghosts. Not until I saw something that shouldn't have existed, something that walked right across the hallway of my house, but didn't appear on camera. It began last winter when I moved into a 2-story colonial-style home in Massachusetts. It wasn't old enough to feel ancient, built sometime in the 1940s, but there was something about the place. The moment you stepped inside, the air felt tired. Like it had seen too much. The previous owner, an elderly woman named Mrs. Parker, had passed away quietly in her sleep. The realtor said she'd lived there for over 50 years. It sounded peaceful. So I bought the place. 1. The house that never slept. The first few nights were uneventful, unpacking, cleaning, listening to the house creak and settle. But then I started noticing something strange about the upstairs hallway. Every night, around 2:30 a.m., I'd wake up to the same sound, a soft shuffle, like slippers dragging across the floorboards. Then silence. I thought it was the heating. Or maybe a raccoon in the attic. But one night, I got out of bed and went to check. The hall was empty, yet colder than the rest of the house. I could see my breath, in December, inside a fully heated home. And then, I smelled it. Lavender. Not the faint, pleasant kind. No, it was sharp and old, like dried flowers that had been locked in a drawer for decades. That scent would come and go every night for the next week. 2. The camera test. A few friends laughed when I told them. One suggested setting up a camera. Catch your ghost, they joked. So, I did. I set up my phone on a tripod in the hallway, facing the stairs, right where I always heard the footsteps. The next morning, I checked the footage. At 2:33 a.m., my bedroom door opens by itself. Slowly. Then the hallway lights flicker, even though I'd turned them off before sleeping. But that's not what froze me. Because in the reflection of the hallway mirror, you can see it. A figure. A woman, in what looked like a nightgown, walking from one end of the hall to the other. Yet on the actual camera view, there was no one there. The mirror showed her. The hallway didn't. 3. The woman in the mirror. I replayed it 100 times. My heart kept pounding harder each time the reflection appeared. Her hair was grey and loose, and her head tilted slightly as if listening for something. She didn't look at the camera, just glided silently. I called my friend Mark to come over that night. He didn't believe me, but agreed to help set up a better camera, an old camcorder with night vision. We left it recording again. The next day, when we reviewed it, something new happened. At the exact same time, 2:33 a.m., we heard faint knocking from the upstairs landing. 3 knocks. Then a whisper. Thomas? That was my middle name. No one called me that. No one knew it except my parents. Mark turned pale. That's not normal, man. When we checked the footage frame by frame, we saw